the all-white sorority? The reason why Meghan only has rich and famous black friends. Greetings and a gracious welcome to the World of Royal Staff's channel. You may have heard about her recent interview with Oprah Winfrey, where she talked about the struggles she faced in the royal family. But let me ask you something, have you ever wondered about Meghan's black friends? Or lack thereof? Let me break it down for you. All of Meghan's black friends are fairly new, and they are all extremely rich and famous. Oprah, Gayle, and Tyler are just a few examples. The only exception is Serena Williams, whom Meghan first met in 2010 but only became friends with in 2014, at the age of 33. But has Meghan ever had a regular black friend? Not that we know of. You see, Meghan joined a basically all-white sorority and has never dated a black man. And if you believe her Netflix show, she and her mother lived in a predominantly black neighborhood. But the school they showed in the series was predominantly white, and none of the pictures showed any black kids in them. No black woman has ever claimed to have gone to school with her or hung out with her. No black person has ever claimed to have known her from college or auditions. And what about Meghan's connections in Hollywood and New York? None of the arts crowd has ever admitted to even having Meghan in their arts and theater circles. No black person has ever been befriended by this girl. Even Serena was only love-bombed because she was already a world-famous tennis player who dated famous Hollywood director Brett Ratner. My guess is that she only befriended Serena so she could introduce her to Brett Ratner and kickstart her career. According to Reynolds, Star Jones' ex-husband, the most black people in Hollywood knew of Meghan was that she actively avoided other black people. It's ironic, isn't it? Meghan accused the royal family of racism, but maybe it was all just a projection of her own deep-seated issues. Meghan was mad when the British royal family was curious about Archie's skin tone because she felt like that shouldn't be a question to ask since he was gonna be as white as she wishes she could be. Reality hit her hard when she realized that she wouldn't be seen as the racially ambiguous white woman she's been portraying herself as all her life. It's all quite interesting, don't you think? Reynolds even spoke about it on Claudia Jordan's YouTube show. Claudia, who worked with Meghan on Deal or No Deal, called her out as a liar when she claimed she was sexually objectified on the show. From the very beginning, it was clear that Meghan had something to prove. She was a Hollywood actress who had managed to win the heart of a British prince, and she was determined to make the most of her newfound status. But as time went on, it became increasingly clear that Meghan was not content to simply be a member of the royal family. She wanted more, and she was willing to do whatever it takes to get it. She played the race card at every opportunity, even though she had kept her own ethnicity a secret from her agent. And she was desperate to distance herself from her past, to the point where she was not even invited to the wedding of Prince Harry's cousin, because she was not seen as a true member of the royal family. But perhaps the most shocking thing about Meghan's behavior was her obsession with fame and celebrity. She shamelessly invited people she barely knew to her wedding, just so she could be seen with them. And she desperately wanted to upstage the other celebrities in attendance, especially Beyoncé, who was the biggest star in the room. It is clear that Meghan's priorities were never in the right place. She was more concerned with her own image and reputation than with her duties as a member of the royal family. And it is no wonder that she and Prince Harry eventually decided to step down from their positions, in order to pursue a more normal life. But even after leaving the royal family, Meghan continues to court controversy. She has been accused of bullying staff members and mistreating those around her. And she has even written a book about her experiences, which many believe is nothing more than a thinly veiled attempt to capitalize on her time in the spotlight. Now, Meghan has been in the public eye for some time, but recently she's been accused of being a hypocrite when it comes to her race. She claims to be half black, but has been accused of conveniently using her blackness when it suits her. In fact, she contradicts herself within one episode, just 20 minutes apart. She goes from saying how she was white passing and people were shocked she's half black, to how she had to deal with racism growing up. It's hard to keep up with her ever-changing story. Now, I don't care if Meghan has never dated a black guy or has no black friends. But clearly, the social climbing hag understood from a young age that white is right, black is whack. That's her prerogative. My issue with her is her hypocrisy. She's a race baiter, using her blackness when it is convenient for her. I would have been fine if she had said, "I am not very close to my mother's side of the family. I didn't really have a connection to my black heritage. I was spared the kind of pervasive racism that exists in America because my light skin allowed me to pass for white." But now that the jig is up and we all know better, she's suddenly suffered so much discrimination because she's a black woman. Give me a break. You just know as a little girl she spent her nights in bed praying for a prince to sweep her off her flippers. Some wishes do come true. And for her mother to not be black. But wishing it don't make it so. Otherwise, we'd all be Rihanna. Last weekend, I had to endure watching a movie with her in it thanks to my granddaughters. Anywho, the acting was god-awful, but I couldn't help but notice how white she was. If I hadn't known she was 25% black, I'd have thought she's 100% Caucasian. She is a disgusting race-baiter for sure. Fair to say that her believing, white is right, black is whack. And that's why she sees even minor things as racism, but in a twisted sort of way. However, deep down, Meghan was struggling with her identity. She had always portrayed herself as white, and even her own agent believed that she was white. She didn't understand why she needed a gospel choir or a black pastor at her wedding when everything in her life had portrayed her as white. But she realized that she could only win over Harry by playing into his fetish fantasy, as evidenced by the Halle Berry poster on his wall at Eton. This caused a real authenticity problem that people could sense on an instinctual level. The accusations of race-baiting may stem from her frustration with being called a race that she never fully embraced and may even look down upon. She may have gone to great lengths to change her ethnic features to appear more Caucasian, which suggests that she hates her black self. This may be why she disliked her wedding so much and created an alternate reality where she got married 3 days earlier. Charles had wanted to honor her heritage by including black culture in the wedding, but Meghan was dying inside because she hated how much black culture was on display. She may have been hollering to herself, "I am white. I am white," like Halle Berry in Alex Haley's Queen. Overall, she hated the whole thing. So there you have it. The story of Meghan Markle, the woman who played the game to bag the prince and who hates her black self. But don't take my word for it. Look at the facts and decide for yourself. Thanks for watching again. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. Let me know in the comments what you think about this controversial topic. And as always, stay tuned for more thought-provoking content.